Morning, Justin from Brickright again. So we are setting out some bricklaying, and we're also going to show you what we, in the continuation from the last video, about setting out the patio. So the patio, you've seen this on a previous video, digging this out. So if you just scope around for it, show them the area that we're talking about. So where Fraser's showing you now, we dug, to get this porcelain patio dug and excavated, we've taken 13 tonne of material, earth and stuff, base underneath, concrete and old slabs and stuff that was there. So 13 tonne has come out just to do this small area, and we had 9 tonne of stone delivered, which is the MOT type one, and we've had 8 tonne of that that's come in. So just on this small area you can see, you know, how much work actually goes into these projects to do it correctly. So levels. So let's start off very quickly, just to give you a run through with the levels we're working off of the patio. This job is a small job, but it's really tricky, because if you come over here, Frey, the client wants to keep this shed. So if you can just stand over here and just show him the shed. So the client wants to keep this shed. And we can't dismantle it, because the fear is if we dismantle it, he's lovingly cared for it for 10 years. If we dismantle it, it might fall apart. He doesn't want to pay for a new one. So us as contractors or builders, we've got to, landscapers, we've got to accommodate the client to what he wants. So shed stay in. So we've put the levels in, and we've got a nice fall on the patio to what we want, like a turn of a bubble on the patio. So to do that, we've got to match the level coming off the drive over there, look, right? Got to match the level coming off the drive here. Then we've got to match the level coming on, or try to match the level to come onto this bit here, because client wants to keep this in because it forms part of the shed base. Then coming round here, we've got eco drains going down here along the perimeter of this wall. But the problem we've got is we've got eco drains going in here. Now we've got to put the eco drains level to this concrete, which again is part of the shed base. So the levels are dictated a lot by this shed base. So we got the eco drains going in across there on top of that shed base. So I can't raise or lower my levels to get where I want to go. But I've got to try and be able to do that and disguise that to achieve my levels. So you can see now this is tricky. So we put this drainage in, which connects underground to the existing underground drainage into the clean water supply, or water takeaway, the manhole and underground drainage. So that's that there. So our eco drains will connect into that. So on top of that, then this bit is going to be the artificial grass. So we've then got to match the levels up to the porcelain patio level to the artificial grass, whilst getting our falls and everything into it. So you can see now how tricky it is. You've also got to consider things like how deep this is going to be. You know, stepping up onto here, are we going to come up to there? Are we going to affect and make that then a trip hazard? So all these things have got to be taken into consideration when you put your levels in. So that's that. We'll come back to that in a bit more detail when we get our string lines up and we get set out for the patio. Shed's always going to be in the way, but we're on the bricklaying. So let's show you some bricklaying. So what we've done with the bricklaying is, and we'll take you through this quickly. This wall was like a reddy coloured pink wall. Client didn't, we're going to keep that wall. And then we've got these bricks going up against there. So you'd have had yellow bricks going up against the yellow bricks on the house, red wall, and then yellow bricks on the steps over there. So we've spoken to the client about taking this wall down because we want it to look nice. We want it to look like the best possible job that we can get for our client. So we spoke to him this morning, we've made an agreement that we're going to take this wall down in part, and we're going to do this, and we're going to put these bricks all the way through because it'll look a lot better. So this is where we are with it. So in setting this out, what we got to do is we got to try and put our when we put our footings in, we've got to try and put our brand new brickwork in now to coincide with the levels in terms of this new brickwork coming to there, so we can build over the top of it. But then on top of that, we want to try and get some kind of square coming off the house. So we haven't been able to do that. So what we've done, we've put a dead block up there, which dictates where that block is going to finish. We've put a line down there that dictates where that's finished. We've levelled off, plumbed off that line down there which dictates where the brickwork is going to finish off here. But the other key thing was, we wanted to come half bond on the brickwork on the existing wall to work bricks on that wall. So I just wanted to show you and make you aware that when you do these projects and when you actually get into it and you're doing it, there's a lot of complicated things in terms of level and where things are actually going to go and end up to get this job looking right. So you've got to really scrutinize your memory banks and try and get it to look right for yourself and your client. So what we're going to do now is we're going to run this brick through here. We're going to get this wall set out, block work going behind it. We're going to get this wall set out, make sure it all works, and then keep thinking and keep checking and ticking the list off in your head as you go through to try and get it right for your client. So we'll leave it at that in a minute. We'll show you some more bricklaying as we go through. So see you then.